Knifedope. More dope. Come and get your fix. What's up, fuckers? Your boy's back with a fresh batch of dope. Knifedope. That's right, people. The hits don't stop. Got one that is coming in hot today. That was sent to me by a friend of the channel, Mr. Rochambeau from Rochambeau EDC. This is from his personal collection. And it is one that I had never had a chance to take a look at. I've never seen it in real life. Heard quite a bit about it. It seems like more so recently, especially. But this is the Wharnetac from Precision Knife Works. Now, the general consensus seems to be that this is a pretty good goddamn knife. And as a matter of fact, the owner of this knife feels so strongly about this knife that he made a declaration that this is possibly the knife of the year for 2023, or at least I should say a contender. So once I heard all that, I figured I needed to check it out and give you guys the real deal, raw and uncut. As you know, I would never shit you. So big thanks to him for sending it down my way. But this is the Wharnetac. This is the base model, I believe. There are a couple different models. I think there is like I think they call like an operator exclusive or something that was done in conjunction with Richie and Lindy, the knife modders, the legendary knife modders, I might add. And then I think he also did one where he did his own personal regrinding. So this is the base model. This one comes in at $225. This is OEM by QSP. Now, before you start, saying things about that, goddamn, that D10 felt nice. QSP does fantastic OEM work. They really do. I've owned and experienced several of their OEM knives, and they've done great jobs, Granted, when it comes to their own branded knives, I think a lot of times they miss the mark. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about this goddamn Wharnetac. We're looking at 8 inches overall length. We've got this gorgeous 3.5-inch Wharncliffe blade, 3.3 inch on our cutting edge. CPM 20 CV is the steel. Love that nice deep hollow grind on the blade. We're looking at 18 thousandths behind the edge, so she's a slicey hoe. Blade stock thickness is 140,000. This is a frame lock, titanium, from the rooter to the tutor. We've got hardware, pocket clip, you name it. Absolutely loving these micro milling lines here on the handle. It looks fantastic. Both sides of the handle as well. Love the fact that he went ahead and gave us this lock bar relief on the inside of the handle. That pocket clip is a milled titanium pocket clip, which is right or left hand tip up. And they even got a nice little cover plate. One of the most important features on this knife, no lanyard holes for the weirdos. Weirdos are fucked, let me tell you. Ergonomically speaking, this is money, man. It really is. Plenty of room for your disengagement on that lock bar. They even went ahead and chamfered that lock bar, so that is a big plus in my opinion. Buttery goddamn smooth action. This is more aggressive jimping there, going down about the halfway mark on the spine. So therefore, when you have that full purchase mode going, you can rest your thumb there and not worry about it slipping or anything. You can, and then even in the pinch grip, this is going to be a fantastic utility cutting machine. As a matter of fact, Daniel Hosen, who is the owner and designer of this knife, he says that he specifically designed this to shine in the cutting and opening of boxes and all packages. I guess I had read somewhere that that's basically what his job, and one of the duties of his daily job is he opens and cuts boxes and packages. So he wanted this knife to be able to shine in that arena. And I can tell you, granted, I'm not cutting nothing with it, I can tell this would be a monster. We've got T8 hardware all the way around. It is nice and recessed on all the hardware. We also have ceramic detent, which I can immediately tell the way, I can tell at this point if it's a ceramic detent ball or not. Also, we've got cage ceramic bearings. Listen to the acoustics on it. Listen to this detent when it goes back to the house. I love it. Fucking love it, man. 3.6 ounces overall is the weight. Let's go ahead and put up some knives for some size comparison. Got to do America first. And we're going to roll like this. The American Blade Works Model 2. So the Model 2 is a hair smaller than that Wharnetac. How about some Spyderco vibes? This legendary knife in its own right. We're taking a look at the swayback. And the swayback is about the same size as that Wharnetac. Let's do a couple more, shall we? How about two non-branded QSP knives? These are knives that have been OEM from QSP. This first one is the Kavist variant PE2. So the Wharnetac is definitely bigger than that. How about the Devo Stout, baby? Version 1. Don't get it fucked up. So that Wharnetac is also bigger than the Stout. Let's do two more. God damn it, two more. Wouldn't be right if we didn't represent with the Penguin Plus. Possibly my favorite QSP branded knife to date. That appears to be also a hair smaller than the Wharnetac. Last but certainly not least, we've got a concept sighting. We're looking at the Concept Egress. And actually that Egress is a hair bigger than that Wharnetac. You know, sometimes, I'll tell you, one of the things this community has been guilty of at times is like hysteria. You know, someone will either run out and say a knife is great, and then it just continues to snowball, and oh, we've got the best knife in the world. And sometimes that same energy will be on the flip side of things. Someone will come out and say, oh, that knife is horrible, and then people will just automatically assume it's a horrible knife. But let me tell you, the consensus has been that this is a great knife, and I will co-sign it. I'm really impressed with it, man. $225. We got full titanium, 20 CV blade steel. Fit and finish is very impressive. This is the base model, so there's been no alterations, no modifications. This is straight from the factory, essentially. And I think this is a great option. I think that this could possibly be on the end of the year list at some place. You know, I'm trying to think off the top of my head what I have on that list. I'm thinking I'm going to go with like top 20 or something like that. And I would venture to say that this could definitely make top 20 releases of 2023. But I want to know what you fuckers think. Are you feeling this Wharnetac? Are you feeling QSP as an OEM? Tell me all about it. Love you, mean it. Until the next time. Cut something. Cut someone. Just don't cut yourself. Stay dangerous, fuckers!